It could be to inform you, or it could be to persuade you. What types of books do you think would be to inform you? Nonfiction or fiction? Nonfiction. Or historical fiction. Those would be written to inform or to teach you about things, right? What do you think? Let's look at some of the books we have. We have Lost Island. Is this fiction or nonfiction? What do you think, Nora? You're reading it. It's fiction. So it's things that aren't actually true, right? Do you think that this is written to inform, persuade, or entertain? Entertain. Very good. This book is written to entertain. All right, we got Harry Potter back there. Inform, persuade, entertain. Entertain. Very good. All right, we have, and who was Neil Armstrong book right here? Persuade, inform, or entertain? Inform. Very good. This is to inform you. Let's see what else we got going on. All right, we got a Captain Awesome book. What do you think? Entertain. Very good. Very good. All right. Who would win? Hammerhead versus Bull Shark? Inform and I think it could be to inform you, and I think it also could be to persuade you. Absolutely, because it's giving you information to try to tell you and facts that might tell you why one of these may win over the other. Very good. All right, you can put your books down. All right. I just had this quick question up here. Why might someone write a letter? Why might someone write a letter? Inform, persuade, entertain. What do you think?
Maybe to persuade,
Okay.
live in another country, say you need to come over here.
Okay, you could write a letter to persuade. You would give them reasons why they should or should not believe something. What else?
Maybe to inform.
Inform. What could you inform somebody of through letters?
So you can say what's happening where you live.
I love it. Yeah. What's going on in your life? Hank, what do you think?
To add on to what Nora said, for inform, want to know about a storm that's coming.
Oh, I like that. You can inform them about a storm that's coming, kind of like a report. Liam, you want to add something to that?
For car warranty.
Okay, an extended car warranty. Yeah, that could happen for sure. All right, so how do I explain the idea of an author's purpose and analyze text to determine whether the author writes to persuade, inform, or entertain the reader? We are going to learn that. It is loading right now. Loading. All right, so an author writes for many reasons. An author may give you facts or true information about a subject. If so, they're writing to inform. Some authors write fiction stories or stories that are not true, and these stories are written to entertain you. Other authors may write to persuade or try to get you to do something or believe something that they believe. Alright, so we're going to look at this. What is author's purpose? It's easy as pie. Alright, so this slide applies to persuade. To convince the reader of a certain point of view. To get them to believe what you believe, right?
Yeah.
Alright, put it up. Alright, inform. This slide applies to teach or give facts to the reader. So if they're informing you, they're teaching you about something, telling you about something that is true, right? Which they usually include facts. Alright, and then to entertain is to hold the attention of the reader for enjoyment. So a lot of books that are written to entertain you, mysteries. Ooh, raise your hand if you like a good mystery. Alright, what about comic books? Are those written to entertain? Raise your hand if you like a good comic book. What about magazines? Inform. Magazines could go under any of these, right? Because they could have a persuasive passage or text. They could inform you about something. They could also be written to entertain you. Isaiah, did you want to add something? Comic books? Magazines? Very good. All right, what about textbooks? Like the textbooks that you have for science. Jeremy, what are those written for? Inform. They inform you. Very good. All right. Why are we learning this? Why do we need to learn about author's purpose? Well, it's necessary to learn about author's purpose because we have to analyze an author's writing to understand why they wrote it. And this usually means looking at the reason or examples that they provide in the text. It's important to understand why an author writes something because that's going to help us. That's gonna help us learn from it. It's gonna help us better comprehend it, to understand what we're reading. And it's gonna help us to better remember what we read, okay? All right, put your hands down for right now. All right, so some questions that you may ask yourself as you're reading, that's gonna help you to understand the author's purpose is, what was the author's purpose in this writing? The reason for the author's writing this piece was, the author probably wrote this because, and why did the author write this? So you want to ask yourself those questions. So if the passage includes facts or information, what do you think it's going to be?
That's what.
To do what? Inform, persuade, or entertain?
Inform.
It's going to be to inform. What if it's fiction?
Entertain.
It's going to be to most likely entertain you. What about if they're trying to get you to do something or believe something?
Persuade.
Persuade. Very good. It's an opinion piece. To inform or teach, to entertain, or to persuade or convince. Alright, so, some other questions we can ask ourselves. Did the author try to make me laugh? Did the author want to tell me a story? Did the author try to amuse me? Did the author give me facts? Did the author try to teach me something, or did the author try to convince me of something?
No.
Alright, so let's practice. You ready? Let's do some practice. Alright, so we're going to read the passage, and we're going to analyze it, and we're going to see if we can figure out if they're informing, entertaining, or persuading us. Are you ready? Alright, listen closely. It was a glorious morning in Alabama. The sun was shining through the trees. Alan couldn't wait to find his fishing pole and call his friend Sam to go fishing. They had a great time on these early morning fishing trips. They took their dogs with them, and the dogs would swim in the lake while they fished. It was so funny to watch those dogs paddle around the lake. Let's go back to some of those questions that we talked about. Okay? Is the author trying to make us laugh?
No. Yeah.
Okay, give me an example.
It says it was so funny to watch those dogs paddle around in the lake.
Okay. Is the author telling us a story?
Yes.
Okay. Is the author giving us facts, true facts?
No. Yeah. Yeah. Because the sun was shining. Sun was shining through the trees.
Okay, they're giving us details, absolutely. Okay, are they trying to persuade us or get us to believe something that we don't believe? Okay, after asking those questions, do we think that the author's trying to inform, entertain, or persuade? Raise your hand if you think inform. Raise your hand if you think entertain. Alright, raise your hand if you think persuade. Very good. The author is trying to entertain. Very good. Alright, let's do another one. The Slime-O-Matic will cause you to lose pounds and inches from your body in 1 month. This amazing machine helps you exercise correctly and provides an easy video to show you the proper way to exercise. Send $75.99 and begin exercising today. Think about it for a moment. Ask yourself those questions. Is the author trying to make us laugh?
No.
Is the author trying to teach us about something?
Yes.
Is the author trying to convince us of something?
Yes.
To get us to do something? Alright, so somebody give me some proof or evidence for that. Find some of it. How do you know? Zoe, what do you think?
It says this amazing machine helps you to exercise correctly and provides an easy video to show you the proper way to exercise.
Okay, so what do you think that's trying to get us to do?
I think they're trying to give us a reason or a detail
Okay.
so they can know, so the readers can know why or get motivated to buy the Slime-O-Matic.
I love it. I love it. And yes, it's Slime-O-Matic. I said Slime-O-Matic. Good job correcting me. We all make mistakes in our reading, don't we?
Yes.
Alright, so you said that this amazing machine helps you exercise correctly and provides an easy video to show you the proper way to exercise. She says the author's trying to get the reader to basically buy this by telling us how awesome it is, how easy it is to use. So she says the author is trying to persuade. If you agree, let me know. Have you agreed? Very good. Alright, and they are trying to get us to persuade. Very nice. Alright, I'm going to read this next one and you're going to do some table talk. And you're going to come up with the answer with your team. The Underground Railroad was a secret organization which helped slaves escape to freedom. Many slaves were able to escape because of the conductors and station masters. The northern states were free states and slaves were free once they arrived in